Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and today, I wanted to talk about this funny story of how I got into Star Wars. Because I was not like the typical kid that like grew up like watching those sorts of movies. Like I barely even watched like Disney princess movies. But then I was in this play at my local theater, and then it was like a Christmas play. So then like that January, it was one of the kids' birthdays, and we went to like the like movie theater to watch Star Wars Rogue One. So I had never seen a Star Wars movie before. I went to watch this movie. Literally the only thing I knew going into it, like that was relevant to that movie, was that the stormtroopers were bad guys. Like I was not prepared for that, and Rogue One is a terrible Star Wars movie to start out with. Like, it's just not gonna make any sense. It's just not gonna like work. So then after that, maybe a month or two later or something, I watched A New Hope at my house with like my dad and my sister and my brother. And then we were like trying to watch the rest of the original trilogy, and I don't remember which one it was, but one of them I watched at my younger brother's friend's birthday party. So as you can see, Star Wars for me has been a thing that I randomly watched movies at people I didn't really know birthday parties. So that was really fun. And then like I watched like most of the movies and it was like, okay, this is fun. And then there was this game on the Disney site that was Rebels Missions or something, where, I mean, you just play as, like, one of the ghost crew and you, like, fight stormtroopers and stuff. And my brother and I would play this, like, every morning. And we would, like, get up and play that or Boots on the Ground, which is a Rogue One game. But if we played, I think it was Rebel Strike Missions, if we played that game, um, we would play as Sabine, but we would call her Sabine, and it was like we would just sit there and laugh, and like we kind of mocked the characters, honestly. My brother was, we were both like, haha, Star Wars, like, and then came the day that I got on my laptop and went in my little brother's closet, and I sat in, it's like not a walk-in closet, like it's a very small closet. I sat in his closet with my laptop and I watched I started watching Rebels, and I did that like every morning for like a while. Like I got like at least halfway through season 1, but I was watching it free on Disney Now, so it was like a new episode a week with commercials, and like it was like very hard to watch. So I don't even know if I watched them in the right orders. So I watched that, got through like half the first season, and then my sister's like, we should watch Star Wars Rebels. And I'm like, okay. I don't tell her that I had watched half the first season. Oh, and one more thing. My little brother, like, knew that I watched Rebels in his closet and was like, you can't do that. That's so bad. Like, and I would ask him, do you want to watch with me? And he'd be like, no, I can't do that. Like, he acted like it was terrible. Which was just, I was probably, like, 10 at the time. But, like, it wasn't something that we did at that time in our lives, so it was just really strange to watch TV on our own. But then I'm watching Rebels with my sister and brother, and we would watch it like while my mom and other sister weren't home, so it still felt like kind of like a sneaky thing, which was strange because it's like a kids show and obviously it's fine. And so we would watch it, and when we finally finished the season, my sister wanted to go back and watch like a couple episodes that we skipped in like season 1, because I love doing that with shows, because then you have like kind of comfort episodes to go back on after the series finale. And I did not have the heart to tell her I had seen the Sabine and Hera episode when I watched it in the closet. And I don't even know when I told her this. Like, it was probably it was probably 2 years after it happened that I even confessed this to my sister. And then from there, like, we went to see, the first Star Wars movie I went to see in theater was The Last Jedi, which I don't know how many, it probably only came out a year or two after Rogue One. I don't really remember. But I don't know if Rebels happened before or after watching The Last Jedi in theater. But somehow, by the time The Last Jedi came out, I was like hardcore Star Wars fan. So if you can tell, I don't know how long was in between January 2017 and when The Last Jedi came out, but yeah. My manager just told me that The Last Jedi came out a year after Rogue One, and then proceeded to tell me that The Rise of Skywalker came out in 2019, which is like 2 years ago now, and that is honestly the most disgusting thing I've ever heard and should be illegal, and I'm kind of terrified. Okay, so bye!